We will look at a fictitious company called eCommerceCo. They are in the business of delivering food from restaurants ordered by customers via a specially developed ordering website and smartphone application. As the volume of transactions has increased throughout their growth period, the back office applications in the business developed internally have begun to fail. There is no central accounting facility, data is managed in multiple different spreadsheets, and reconciliation of cash is a very, very painful experience. The business owners decided to implement SAP Business One, and although their website and mobile applications are not fully integrated to Business One, they have seen value in implementing an ERP system that keeps all of the information in one database. We will first start off by looking at the float handout process, where the riders get their float as they start their day. To hand out float to Roger rider, Alex is going to use an outgoing payment. And with those simple steps, that was the process of Alex handing cash out to Roger rider, and Roger is now ready to start his day. And on a different side of things, there's customers busy ordering from the e-commerce website and the app. In this case, Christy, a customer, decides to order a pizza online. She places the order online, and Sophie, the sales agent in back office, picks this up from the e-commerce website and is now going to go through the process of capturing it in Business One. She captures the order number from the website so that she can link that to the sales order. The customer's web order indicates that classic cheese pizza has been ordered. Sophie proceeds to capture those details. Proceeds to capture the address of the order. And with that, immediately Business One prompts her. She picks the supplier being Roman's Pizza and specifies the delivery date. And with those steps, Sophie is done. She can visually see this in a relationship map that tells her the customer's order as it's linked to the supplier's instruction. And of course, those steps showed us how Sophie easily captured the customer's order from the eCommerceCo website and at the same time created a back-to-back order to the supplier. Doris is a dispatcher for eCommerceCo. Her job involves assigning new customer orders to available riders and instruct them on how to handle individual requirements. She frequently checks the B1 system for new work. Here she will pick up from where Sophie left off by assigning the customer order Sophie just created to the rider for onward processing. In her list of open orders awaiting processing, Doris picks one and runs through the steps to assign it to a rider. She picks up an available rider, in this case Roger, and adds extra instructions to hurry it all up because she expects many more orders for the day. Most of the company's riders are equipped with a smartphone that alerts them of new jobs. But, Roger hates technology, and therefore, once generated, Doris prints the pick list along with the purchase order, hands these to the rider. Roger later calls Doris and says, "Hey Doris, I completed the delivery for pick ticket number X and X." "Well done, mate. You deserve a pay rise for this routine work you did," says Doris. Doris rushes back from her lunch break to her desk and completes the sales process by billing the customer. At day's end, Roger comes back to the office and reports to the accountant Alex. First, he hands in the signed purchase order and receipt from the supplier, whom he paid upon collecting the delivery. So Alex books the payment against that purchase order. Next, Roger hands over the customer signed pick ticket and the money he collected. Well, Alex goes ahead and books that as well. And lastly, Roger hands over the float amount handed to him at the start of the day. Alex captures that too, and the cycle is completed. We just witnessed the end of day procedure as captured by Alex, the accountant. Of course, all of these steps would be reduced if Roger had been using an app on his smartphone that allowed him to capture these business events as they occurred throughout the day. But because he doesn't have an app on his phone, he has to bring all of these transactions at the end of the day, and they need to be captured in bulk by Alex or by one of Alex's colleagues. The reconciliation was happening as we were moving along. One of the easiest ways to see this is to go back to any of the business documents we posted throughout the day. Jason decides to check the reconciliation by going through the purchase order sent to the supplier earlier. Let's go through that. By a simple mouse click, Jason sees a visual representation of the reconciled transactions that Roger, Sophie, Doris, and Alex all participated in. It is 100% reconciled. No further action required. We have just gone through the end-to-end sales and fulfillment process followed by eCommerceCo. This demo shows the flexibility, usability, as well as strength of the Business One software. This is just one of the ways that it can be used to capture business data, enforce process rules, and enable powerful reporting functionality. Some sample reports are provided separately to this walkthrough that you may review at your convenience. Thank you.